Colton Boucher was in a vehicle with several others when he was shot in the head by Gerald Stanley. Stanley said his family and property were under attack and the gun had misfired when he tried to frighten those in the car. For his trial, defense lawyers rejected all potential jurors with Indigenous backgrounds. It took just 15 hours for an all-white jury to acquit Stanley of second-degree murder.
No justice! No peace!
Protests erupted across the country last Saturday against a verdict many saw as racially motivated. Indigenous activists say the criminal courts routinely deny them justice, both as victims of violence and as defendants.
It's like losing their son all over again, to say that his life has no meaning, that this is allowed. And then what does it mean for the rest of us? Like, do we need to keep worrying that our lives are in danger by people who have racist ideas about us?
Members of Boucher's family headed to Ottawa to press for change to the justice system. After 2 days of meetings, the family says the government is listening to them and they're keeping up pressure for action, not just words of comfort.
As a family, we want to be a part of that process so that these injustices are addressed and that we feel justice for our brother, for our son, for our nephew.
The Prime Minister, what concrete steps will he take?
Since he was elected just over 2 years ago, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has been promising Indigenous people redress and reconciliation. So far, he's talked of change, but no specifics yet.
We have come to this point as a country far too many times. Indigenous people across this country are angry, they're heartbroken, and I know Indigenous and non-Indigenous Canadians alike know that we have to do better.
The federal justice minister says she's looking at changes to the jury system as protesters and the Boucher family have been demanding. Still, Indigenous Canadians have heard promises of reform before, promises that haven't been kept. This time, they say, the outcome must be different. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera, Toronto.